What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a day as good as mine. I mean, look at the clouds. The sun is shining bright. Just a really nice day. And this is going to be an RV that really sings to me. You have a rear kitchen disposition with an L couch setup. You also have the quote-unquote bonus room, which is going to be a bunk room with a pull-out sofa, a loft, and a half bath in it. But I think you guys are going to really like it, whether you have kids or not. Now, this one in particular is called the 2026 Crusader 38 or Bonus 38. Now, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for FUNTOWN RV where you can access, some early bird pricing. This thing is brand new. You can make sure to give them a call, see when they'll have one in stock or what kind of price that they got going on. But, one of the reasons why I really like this is it was helped to be designed by a couple of my friends, the Boundless Bronikies. If you're not familiar with them, they do a lot of really good videos on like parts and travel content, things like that. So I definitely encourage you to check them out. And man, they did a really good job. As you guys know, we got 4 kids. So I think 4 kids might be a tight fit in this, but I think you could definitely make it work. If you had 2 kids though, this would be the sweet spot. But like I said, I mean, heck, you could turn this into an office, a whole bunch of things. I think aesthetically, going with the light and bright and then those gold reflective mirror finish windows was a really good move. You have a nice size awning, as you can see here. It's got a slight breeze going through the day, but let's go ahead and get started with it. I guess we'll start up in the living room and the kitchen and then work our way up through the unit. But there's a lot to love about this. You got the mid bunk right through here. We'll show you that here in just a second, but I want to give you kind of like a little peek there. Loft, mini pull-out sofa, half bath. Really nice setup. But I think the magic sauce is on those rainy days. What can you do with it? Can you still use the camper? And I think this is an astounding, yes, they did a really good job of turning a bunk model into functional space. You have the pull-out sofa here, the L couch. The nice thing about this too is this is actually a recliner. Let me make my screen a little brighter. These right here actually recline, which a lot of times in these campers, they don't for whatever reason. And they put in a 65-inch TV, fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty, along with overhead storage. Plus you get these really nice big windows, not only for a cross breeze on the other side, but you also get, again, that mirrored reflective finish there for you, which is nice. You also have the old Dracula shades, stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out, which is always a big time perk. And then I really like the fact that you get this little side like nook, whatever you want to call it. You get a little bit of extra storage, but you also get a place to plug in your devices, like me bringing my laptop along with me and then snuggling up with honey buns and watching a movie. It's just a really nice rainy day setup. And that is partly due in part because you have what I would consider a super slide over here. Now it's going to be a flush mount floor. So basically it just slides in there. They also did a good job of, kind of not changing up the decor on it. It just looks like it fits. It feels right. You're also going to see, you're at about 6'3" or so for head height as well. So you taller folks will enjoy that for sure. Another couple set of windows that open up with the old Dracula shade. And then you have a little desk right here as well, which I think is pretty handy if the kiddos that are sleeping in that bunk room are going to be getting a little bit of work done. Or if you want to have a coffee and just enjoy a view, you have a good opportunity to do that. USB Universal C, and then of course your outlets there to, plug in, again, maybe your laptop or whatever. You get a couple straps that come with it, standard, to help hold down the chairs, which is nice. The table is going to be the no knee knockers here too as well. And then as we keep coming along behind the refrigerator, you also have a little bit of kind of nook storage as well. Be a great place for like board games or maybe stuff a blanket or two. But another thing that I really enjoy is going to be the rear kitchen setup. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, I'm a sucker for a good rear kitchen, and this is definitely a good rear kitchen. One, you're going to have the Furrion Chill Cube. This is one of 3 ACs. So this is an 18K AC. What's nice about it is you don't have any extra holes cut in for the ducting, but you do get 2 additional 15K ACs. So for like the mid bunk and the bedroom as well, which I'll show you as we're kind of running through the video here. But man, the 18K is a really beefed up system. And since they use the 18K, you can actually run all 3 ACs at once. You're going to get a little bit more power there. And then notice the cabinets that are over the window too. I think that's a nice little touch. For a while there, I heard that they're going to go with a hood vent system, but I like that they went away with that and put in the cabinets. So that's going to be, part of the Boundless Bronchies kind of change there. It's like, you have the aesthetics of a hood vent, or you have the functionality of extra storage. So I think this was a really good move. Plus, if the grandkids are clanging and banging, you got soft close storage there, which is pretty handy. Solid surface countertops all throughout. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also see plenty of storage here up underneath. And then I like how it's got the little shelf there for you as well. And of course, you got the old TikTok sink, baby. Cup cleaner, soap dispenser, waterfall with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. You're also going to get a GFCI right over here. And then you flip it around, you're also going to notice another set right there as well. So a really good place for maybe a Keurig or a blender or like a KitchenAid. Me and my wife do a lot of cooking. That KitchenAid is fantastic, by the way. I should be a part salesman for those things because we use the heck out of it. I make zoodles, which, my stomach wouldn't necessarily show that I'm a zoodle guy. But a little bit of zoodle with a little bit of soy sauce is pretty darn nice, if I don't say so myself. Of course, you got the microwave with the potato mode, baby. Baby. And then you got the 4-top burner to whip up all the fixings, and an oven big enough for a turkey in that bad boy. You're also going to see a little bit more storage here on both left and right. A couple more pull-out drawers as well. And then, we're kind of back off into the living room here. Again, the 18K chill cube, so no ducting, no extra holes, but you still got those 2 other 15Ks. You got a little bit of storage right here, which is going to be, if you're vertically challenged, might be a little difficult to reach to, but again, not a huge deal. 65-inch TV, I do believe it's going to be the Summit, and then you have your little pill box there, and then of course your fireplace to help you keep nice and roasting and toasty. In an RV this size too, on a day that's pretty chilly, 50 degrees or so, 45 degrees, that will be really all the heat that you need for about an area this size as well. But man, I'll tell you, it's a good looking shot right there. Now, as a parent, this is a special room. One, you got the AC right here. So you got the ducting in right here, but I'll tell you, look at that. You got a room for probably like a queen size mattress or a ton of storage. So again, if you don't have the kids and you just want to occasionally, sleep the funkle, you have the ability to do that. Little mini pull-out sofa with an emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. And if you like things like sun and happiness, you have the ability to get both of those here in the Crusader. Nice little storage drawers, or not drawers, little, whatever the heck you call these, storage boxes. And then you have cable, outlets, more of these. And then I like the fact that you get a pull-out desk. I think that's pretty special. Porcelain foot flush throne here into the bathroom. Now the bathroom is, well, here, hold on. Bowling gun, baby. You got the backlit mirror. The bathroom in this is nice. Well, one, first off, up in the loft, you can actually sit. So they obviously made it a little bit deeper. But the cool thing is, I'm 6 feet tall again. You got about 6'2", 6'3" of head clearance. I went into a model, can't remember what it was, but man, the half bath, I had to like duck when I'm trying to take a leak. And I'm not 5'8", it's just, I don't want to bend over while I'm trying to go to the restroom. And, I can't sit down because my wife will make fun of me. So that's how that should go right there. Should be tall enough for a guy my size to stand up in. They did a good job with that. You got a fuse box here, the Furrion tankless on-demand hot water heater, the Suburban on-demand hot water heater. And then you got your slide room controls. And then, of course, your power up and down vent. Okay, so you got some vent controls, and then your awning retract, and then you can check all your different tank levels there too as well. So all around a win for the bunk room. If you guys don't mind, if you made it this far, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And then right here, you got these little octopus doodads, hang a hoodie on me, and you're ready to rock. Maybe this guy's put some keys on me. And then, some floating steps heading up into the living room. You have another little hidey-ho window where you can maybe creep out the grandkids a little bit, or again, just get a little bit of light. And then the bathroom, it's nothing too crazy, but it's big enough for a round belly to get into, and you got some good storage. You got the porcelain foot flush throne, and then you have 3 of these as well. And then the Tri-Glide glass series. I, for the most part, prefer to open it up on this side, just because, I don't like the sink being right there. But I'm also a little bit bigger than your average camper, I suppose. 6 foot, 300-pound man. You can see about 6'6", 6'7" to right here. And then even right here isn't cramped either at about 6'2", 6'3" or so. You got the backlight for the mirror, and you got another mirror, another gun. Little sink action. plumbing, open drawers. And then as you come into the bedroom, you have another AC unit that's going to go back into the, this one's going to be a drop-in. So the one in the bunk room comes back here to vent in. And then I believe this one is just a drop-in too as well. But again, $15K. Queen size bed with queen size storage up underneath. And then you see you got a little bookshelf for all of Honeybun's books. And then my storage would be right there. And then of course you got a big closet for her over here. But you're also going to get a dresser for her as well. Another emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop, you're gone. And then your gateway, you're going to be prepped for 4G LTE Wi-Fi. So that way you can get like the wine guard system and get a little bit of action on the road. Cable, all that stuff for a TV if you'd like it. And then, you know, you're going to be prepped up for your washer and dryer. So the connections are right there. It's also going to be a shelf for a little bit of segmented storage if you would like it. Then of course you can remove it and make it a hanging closet if you would please there too as well. A little bit of a cubby action over on this side. And then if you lift this open, you can see pretty good closet. Nothing too crazy, but I like the cubbies, so I might actually get 2 cubbies in this guy. But all right, I think that about wraps it up. I'm going to go around the outside, show you where everything is. But again, it's the 2026 Crusader BONUS38, baby. All right, so heading around on the outside. This is what I'm talking about for that mirrored reflective finish. Just looks really good. It'll also help keep some of your furniture, but also some of your heat down, and it keeps a little bit of nosy eyes out too, which is nice. But in case you missed it the first time around, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff will be down in the description of this video. But I mean, I'll tell you what, I couldn't have pictured a better day for this. I mean, look how cool those clouds are. You know, Crusader has gone through a pretty good little change. Now there's the Crusader and then the Sanibel, which is going to be kind of like the bigger brother, little brother type thing. So in the Sanibel, if you're wanting something a little bit fancier, you're going to get stuff like the Helix pin box, a little bit of, you know, different, well, shoot, you know what? Actually, this isn't a Sanibel review. I'm going to keep it to this. But I will put a link down in there for Sanibel, because if you like Crusader, you like Sanibel, just know that it's going to be a little bit of a higher budget there for you. So you got 3 slides over here on this side. They are all eligible for a slide topper, which would be a piece of awning that goes from there to there, prevents debris from falling in. Molded fiberglass front cap with the Rhino pin box. That's what allows you to have that extra space up in the front because the way that the framing works on it. I'm also curious to see what this is. You might want to screenshot that and check it out. I like how they use the 20-pound propane bottles too, because you can take it now to like a gas station and exchange it. Nothing, no goofy sizes that you can't find anywhere. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Really nice pass-through storage. Now that's the receiver for your tire pressure monitoring system too, by the way. So that way it'll tell you when it's, you know, overinflated or underinflated for your tires. You might not have noticed too, that's going to be a magnetic lift right here with the slam latch doors as well. Another thing that I like is it's going to be metal there too as well. You got your propane quick connect. So that way you can hook up like a griddle or a grill, whatever it is that you want to do here. And then the Lippert solid steps. It can hold up to 500 pounds there too as well. And that flips up into the doorway and kind of gets out of the way. A lot of brands are starting to go with that. Have been there for a while. You also have the safe T-rail and then your Solera awnings, which are going to be part of the Solera 3000. So it'll be able to run off of your solar, your battery, you know, things of that nature. So you don't have to worry about getting stuck. There's also a manual override. If you guys would like a video on that, let me know. I'm going to start trying to get into some parts, accessories, maintenance tips, and things like that. So drop some suggestions as you guys are watching on what I can do to really enhance my videos, you know, my following, but also my help to you guys too. So you got a 2-inch receiver right there with your 4-way flat. Let's see if we can see some tow ratings. Carrying capacity, okay, so maximum weight is going to be 300. Tow rating is going to be 3,000. And then you have the Furion observation camera for your backup camera, so you can make sure to check that out as well. See what's going on behind you with some distance markers. Your galley tank, so your sewer outlet connection will be located right here. As you saw, it was going to be a dual axle, heated and enclosed underbelly too, by the way. And don't forget that tire pressure monitoring system. And then you have your other drains right down here, along with your plug-in for the unit as well. Now the nice thing about the Suburban is you're going to have an access panel too there for your maintenance, which is going to be a little bit nice. I don't believe the Gerard has that, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be your docking station. So hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, different bypass valves, city water connection, and then your black tank flush located right there too as well. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2026 Crusader Bonus 38, baby. Have a great day. See you. This looks beautiful. That's a really good thumbnail. Very good job, Hunter.